Wake up for your sleep. My sister, too long. We've been in our sleep.
Good morning and a pleasant welcome to Sky Morning Live on Sky 107.1. We are here every weekday morning, Monday to Friday, 7:30 to 9 o'clock. It's unprecedented that you hear me on Thursday, right? Of course. I guess what, and in fact, I'm going to tell you my little secret. I know Julia is going to also help to provoke me this morning, but no problem. My name is Matthias Labindi. I am not the host of this edition of the program. Julius is. So the show is now divided. There are days so that we two can have time, both of us can have time to rest. So I do from Monday to Wednesday, and Julius takes it from Thursday to Friday. But guess what happened? I forgot that today was not my day. So when I arrived, I saw Julius and I asked him, Julius, what day is today? He started laughing at me. That's the power of addiction. So everybody should get addicted into something. Yeah, with something, get addicted to the right thing, something positive. And this is our own addiction, but it's good. This morning we'll have a couple of things to talk about. I'm going to be with Julius for like the first segment of the program, and he takes it from the second segment where he's going to be interviewing his guest. We're going to talk about the suspension of these public officials. We're going to squeeze in the information coming from the Liberia, the National Fire Service. There's something where the fire service boss provided clarity on something that the Mr. Martin Colley posted on social media. I listened to the press conference he had. I think he sounded a bit honest in his assertion, except that we have nurtured a culture in our society where people most of the time sort of take things out of context, but people have their own, decisions or choices to make. But topping the discussion this morning is going to be the issue of suspension. I don't know what David Kole is going to be coming for. I'm told that former assistant minister at the Ministry of Information, Cultural Affairs and Tourism, Minister David Kole, my old friend, is going to be Julius's guest this morning on the program. So yes, I'm helping to even to introduce this program, and giving the lineup to tell you about addiction. I even forgot that it's not my show, but it's okay. Julius.
No, it doesn't matter, man. Good morning, Matthias.
Good morning.
Thanks for handling the show.
Right.
I've been off the show for close to 3 months.
Right.
Yeah, well, at least we are back, and we are back to do the laborious people job.
Right.
Yeah, so the way Kole is going to come at 8 o'clock. We're going to be discussing a wide range of national issues.
Okay.
He was assistant minister at the Ministry of Information, Cultural Affairs and Tourism. So I thought it wise to invite him. He's been a quiet man for the past years. He's been in government. And even leaving government, he stayed quiet. So yesterday I just gave him a call. Been a friend and brother. He said, my man, I get last him. I said, my man, you have to come. So he's going to be here hopefully by 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock. That is 8:05.
Right. I think he was in there. Sorry, he was in there. In China doing his.
Yeah, he was in China when
his second masters.
When we were doing the transition.
Yeah.
Yeah, doing second masters.
Right.
So you're going to be here this morning talking about a wide range of issue. And I want to talk about NADMO partner for democratic development, a report on the government 1 year performance so far.
Right.
And then talk about suspension of government officials. The LACC boss spoke on a VOA this morning. I want to play that clip and then we'll wrap it up at 8. Then we'll join the VOA to bring you 5 minutes of news.
Right.
So we're taking a break. To be right back. Okay, so welcome back to the show. Matthias going to be with me. I told him, man, let's set up to the time the show ends.
No, the first segment.
No.
Have your day.
I mean, I forgot. No, you should have my day.
Have your day. No, have fun. This thing, Julius, is
I forgot.
I forgot.
Then you keep asking me, what's today's day? I said, you don't know.
I'm telling you, and you know, I'm supposed to do Forest Hour today.
Yeah,
I've already arranged for it, everything. And I know Forest Hour only comes on Thursday, but just this morning, I forgot that today is Thursday. But it's good to be here.
Yeah.
Right.
But that's it. Good to be here, Matthias. Thanks for being there.
Right.
At least the next 30 minutes with me.
Right.
I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Yeah, so the breaking news.
Right.
President Bouaka yesterday suspended over 400 government officials for 1 month without pay until they can declare their assets.
It's a two for me. I see it from a two-way perspective.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
One, the president is trying to be proactive, but in the context of the palaver hot English, but he's not proactively proactive. So what do I mean? These people were given 2 times warning. 2 times to an extent.
After breaking the law.
Yes.
First, because the law saying the first 1 month declare assets.
First, they are aware, all right?
They are aware.
As long as you are a citizen of this country, you are educated, you aspire to become a government official, to work in government, or whatever, even the private sector, you'll be cognizant of the things that transpire in those areas, the basic rules.
Yeah.
So these people are very much aware of the code of conduct of the Republic of Liberia. So when they got appointed, nobody needed to inform them that declare your asset. That is the first violation.
Maybe they need a reminder.
No, they didn't need a reminder.
And the president reminded them 2 or 3 times.
They didn't need a reminder. Julius, you know that Thursday is your day. From Thursday to Friday is your day on the Sky Morning Live show. You didn't have to wait for my call. In fact, I forgot to even show up here this morning. But you didn't forget. You know that it's your day.
Yeah.
So Matthias is off on Thursday. He's not going to be here again after Wednesday.
Sure.
So you show up this morning to do your work. So you don't need to get a call to come here. All right. The moment you get appointed, you should know that you have certain obligations. First, you have to take moral values to the job.
Yeah.
All right. And beginning with that, to demonstrate moral values, you have to declare your asset. It is written there in black and white. Declare your asset. The very moment they refuse,
and that's the law.
The law.
That's legal.
The very time.
So I want to establish that they broke the law first.
They broke the law first by ignoring it.
As government officials.
Right. Then the public outcry came about, bringing the president to court, to the public court. And he was dragged for some time. The president spoke about it at a cabinet meeting, at one of the cabinet meetings, and said to them that all of you need to declare your asset. If you don't declare your asset, we'll have to take action against you. That was the first warning.
The first warning.
As a father, perhaps, but many people may not understand that. As a father that he is, maybe he thought to take it from the fatherly perspective. A written communication was released, was done, put out in the public, that these people have 2 weeks to declare their asset. 2 weeks to declare their asset. So if you fail to declare an asset, action will be taken against you. The president was even lenient after the 2 weeks. He still did not take action. All right. So the president gave them more than 2 weeks. For me, this I still need some more actions in a sense.
Okay.
If you say you suspend Julius without pay for 1 month, is it is it on the job or off the job? I didn't get that.
I think they're off the job because he instructed them to turn over all government assets.
So then who are the people acting in their place at the moment, in their respective positions? Say, for example, the ambassadors and all of that.
They have a 400 plus.
They're 400 plus.
For the ambassadors, I don't see problem with them because they were just appointed just January.
You don't see problem with them?
That's what I'm thinking, because they got appointed in January. Get me? And then their names are surfaced. But my focus is on those that were appointed 1 year ago.
Yeah.
1 solid year, 12 months plus after January and February. That's 11 months.
Right.
And the president came back to appeal to them at a cabinet meeting, please declare assets. They sat there, they said, oh, the president talking Tabata, man. The president came back with a reminder in a press release on the Executive Action Facebook page and website, reminding them, giving them 2 weeks. They said, oh, that the president talking a passing year going on, sir. 11 months. The president comes back to say, look, I'm suspending people for 1 month without pay. So
do you think suspension is actually the kind of punishment these people?
That's my problem. I don't think suspending them is the issue. Look, there are a lot of Liberians in this country who are capable and available to work in government. And there are people who are there who respect the law.
Right.
Look, Matthias, if you don't respect the law, you are not qualified to work. We are in Sky. Sky will have policy, right? If we keep going and give the Sky policy, does it mean I will qualify to work in Sky?
Not at all.
So I thought that the president will not suspend, but sack all of them.
Let's dismiss them.
Dismiss them.
Let's get the massive dismissal of
dismiss them, bring in people who will respect the law. I will respect what the president will say. All of them defy the president.
Taking 1 year in office, disrespecting the office of the president, disrespecting the code of conduct, disrespecting the very offices they were appointed to. And this is a recipe for corruption. Julius, asset declaration in a simpler term is an opportunity given to the public to know that Matthias Labindi has been appointed as deputy minister at finance, deputy minister at whatever institution. Matthias's salary is X, Y, and Z. Maybe not many people may even know how much a finance minister takes or a deputy finance minister takes, right? But when you declare your asset, that's what they get. You declare when you enter, you declare when you're exiting. So the public and then the state, institutions will be able to calculate how were you able to generate $1 million in a year when you enter government with $50,000 United States dollars.
Good.
So when you declare, you tell us how much you're worth.
How much you take into the job?
Yes. How much do you have?
What you take into the job?
Right.
If you have a house, declare.
Declare.
You got $5 million, declare.
Declare.
You get $100 million, declare.
Right.
That's the essence of asset declaration. So what happens now, Matthias, is that they are defiant, sends negative signal to the Liberian people.
Absolutely.
That the people refuse to declare their asset because apparently they don't have anything in their coffer, so they wanted to steal before declaring it.
Right.
Did you read a post from the Youth League of the UP?
I listened to.
Let me read it.
I listened to the press conference.
He wrote something shortly on his page, and that is what Liberians are thinking now. Now these people they decided to listen to the president because they wanted to steal for 1 year to get a fat, how they call it, account before declaring. That's why he wrote. The Ministry of Finance, Development Planning and the CSA should conduct analysis to determine the total savings resulting from the suspended officials' salaries. Such funds could be redirected to a youth-focused project. So the point I'm making there is that people thinking, okay, the people they were going to government with nothing. So now the president suspended for 1 month, they will go and declare the asset. So initially they had nothing to declare. So it's simple to go say me declare it. But now it is possible, and I'm using my words carefully, it is possible that some of them would have stolen some fat money somewhere and they're going to declare it.
Right.
That's the public perception. You see, my man, this country we defy leaders too much.
It's a norm.
The president should have sacked all of them, 400 plus. We're going to be a precedent. Even government will come. Years ago, some people they defy the president, and the president sacked them. For me, I don't know. Suspending them.
Yeah, suspension is not too strong, but though it says
for 1 month until they can declare asset. So why me? It means that anyone declare asset to that can go back to government.
Absolutely.
And if you listen to the LCC boss on the VOA in the morning, she said from yesterday they started flooding to her office to go declare asset, and that's true. Because you know why I say that true? When the United Party went there yesterday to present to the LCC. And the guys were there interviewing Mo Ali. I saw cars parking in front of LCC. cars that are not parked there before.
But Julius,
So they were flooding.
what is all this, reckless posture of doing something when you want to get to the public space? You want to work for your country. You want to be in an area where people will watch you. You should serve as an example. Why should you be so disorganized? This is a complete disorganized posture, Julius. You call it
disorganized. They are disrespectful.
One whole year you cannot declare asset. 1 whole year. And
1 year plus.
Yes, and because now the president has taken action by suspending 400 plus. Let's look at some of the names. Even at the legislature, the president does not have authority to fire anybody. But even at the legislature, most of the lawmakers have not declared their assets. Julius,
it is bad.
It is bad.
It's bad. You don't do that.
It is bad.
So when I saw suspension, I said, wow. You can't want. Maybe President Buhari can tell me a horse, you tell a child, don't do it 1 or 2 times, the person go do it. You're not playing as the person.
And the best way to go about it, Julius, if you want to enter government. Today, this morning, my fiance and I were listening to the news, and she said, but why people not want to declare now? What is that? I said, honey,
they want steal before declaring.
A lot of things. Some of these people don't have anything.
But say it.
So they are ashamed.
Say it.
All right. I think the best way to go about it, because first of all, working in government, most people can bid for this thing. They can go around, be hustling. The moment you aspire to enter government, start to put your stuff together. Oh, I get 2-bedroom house. Oh,
if you not get it, say I not get it.
I get taxi on the traffic. Like a taxi I can use to pay my children's school fees. I was doing small consultancy with some people. Currently, I am worth $15,000 in my account.
Nobody will ask you where you get the money from.
$20,000 in my account. And see, you put all your stuff together. Okay, I got 2 businesses. I get money changing booth. I get my late brother there managing. Put all that in there.
But Matthias again, if you don't have it, say I don't have it.
I don't have it.
Simple. When you get there, your salary you earn it can make you to have something.
Yes.
You can't even steal and have something.
Just earn it honestly.
Simple.
And the thing about asset declaration is a 2-way street. So when you are entering government, according to the code of conduct, you declare. When you're leaving, you declare. When you are leaving, you should declare.
Yeah.
So when you enter with 15,000, as I gave you an analogy, 15,000 in your account and 2-bedroom house, a money changing booth that maybe you invested $2,000 for your little brother to manage. Then you got maybe little entertainment center. And it's not really booming like that, but the moment you became a government official, people want to start going to your place now to go drink. Obviously, within that time now, your business started to boom and
started to get more friends.
And now your business is growing. All right. So at the end of your maybe 6, if you are opportune to work for 6 years, you earn some money. After you shall have left government, make sure you put all of your stuff together and tell the government, say, I entered the government. Yeah, after 6 years, today I am 1.5 million or maybe 100 or 300,000 United States dollar worth, 3 or 4 million Liberian dollar worth.
Yes,
my money changing booth had now been transformed into a forex bureau. All right, my entertainment center, I now build a guest house attached to it, and all of that. I don't have one taxi again in the traffic. I got 5 taxis running. So this is me.
If you don't have it, say I don't have it.
I don't have it.
Like me, put me government, declare my asset. I say, I'm renting. And I even get car, and I get more.
But a lot of government officials do that.
Even though I got land lofa, maybe I guess I got my small piece of land lofa. I got my land lofa with 3 bedrooms on it, brother. I mean, that house was constructed for me by my father.
Okay.
So it's in Lofa, Vonjama City.
Right.
It's there. You get me?
Right.
So them 3 bedrooms. Okay, I want to get 1 3-bedroom in Lofa, Vonjama City.
Yeah.
So I leave it again. Another one.
That's the asset.
My salary. I mean, I can manage my salary to have more of that before I leave, depending on the level of time I was paying the woman. Not the steal, but for what they did, it sent a signal that they were stealing before they declared the asset. So that money go to jump park. It's bad.
It's shameful. You not behave like students. You are supposed to submit your assignment.
The assignment you want to do late.
Yeah. No, most times they enter the classroom, even in university.
Yeah.
You see our friends do that.
Yeah.
They enter the classroom. Yeah. That's the time they want to complete the assignment. They have
not.
No, sometimes you need to print it, right? Okay, I ain't do my cover page yet.
Late
comers. Sometimes some professors when they enter the class and they see that only 5 persons submitted. There's this man, he passed away. Sibo, may so rest in peace. He taught us communication. The last course he taught us communication 324. communication management. So Sibo will come and see that he wants everyone to survive. Nobody failed his course.
Yeah.
But he will make everybody to work for everybody to succeed. So we'll pressure everyone to make sure he submit the assignment. Because if
we don't do it,
if I doesn't submit, you give him and say, you're bringing my next class now.
So you see, so you're forced.
Why delay it?
When people don't succeed.
Exactly.
Okay, 5 minutes to 11 upon the fire service issue.
Julius, I was just trying to say something briefly and pass on, right? I listened to the press conference the fire service boss had yesterday.
Yeah.
And I read Martin Collins' post about the fire service people. Somebody stole 600
gallons of
fuel and thing. One thing that the fire service boss said that struck me is that we do not keep flammables here.
Yeah.
We cannot be fighting fire.
They're keeping gas.
We'll be keeping things that can just catch on fire anytime. So most of our fuel and thing that we purchase for our machines, we have coupons for them.
Okay.
When it's time to purchase, they give you 20 gallons or 30 gallons coupon and say go and purchase the fuel, right?
In the car or the truck.
Yeah. So in this case, Julius is the manager for the warehouse.
Yeah.
All of our stuff and thing, basic utensils that we use for work and all of that. Now, coupons are also stored in that very place. You are the only person who has access.
You're the manager there.
Your manager.
The warehouse manager.
It is discovered few times that about 2,000 plus United States dollar worth of coupons got missing.
Okay.
Who took them?
Now,
local leadership now. I mean, this is no PR for this man, right?
Yeah.
But we gotta be sincere, and this is one thing some of us we've done in our profession. We gotta be sincere in our analysis.
Yeah.
So there is a board. The same way the board took the decision to recommend to the president to suspend Swakoko.
Yeah.
So you want to say that the president should have dismissed Swakoko when the board says recommended say suspend her and investigate her?
Yeah.
It is the board that recommended.
The board says suspend and investigate. Yeah.
So the man took the decision and said, you know what? Let's take it to the professional standard division in the fire service.
Yeah.
He took the matter to professional standard division. This man, maybe he doesn't want to be unilateral. He could say, man, you are dismissed. But many of us would have still been the same people that say, but I don't imagine we're going to say fire people like that.
Yeah.
The table of the man just have fire people all over the place. But the man said, you know what I mean? Professional standard division, investigate. So investigation was conducted. And then the board recommended, and the result was given to the board. The board recommended that, okay, given the circumstances surrounding this thing, apparently this particular person who is taking care of this warehouse may have entered in the warehouse at a certain point with somebody and say, take the thing care of us, take that one. Somebody may have been also from behind. Yeah. But then this guy too, he's the only person who has access to this place, who has key to the place. So they say, okay, you know what I mean? Given we don't know the outcome of the investigation, but given the result we have here, you will pay this money back. Every month you pay $100.
So you're taking it for his salary?
For his salary.
Yeah.
So if for any reason it was proven that he stole it and he stole, from the institution, well, I mean, that is something else. But this is something that sometimes we gotta just be careful about the way we go about this thing. This guy did not go in a place. Nobody did not enter. It took physical gallons and
you can't do that. They will not keep flammables there.
So I mean, I listened to the press conference, and I will next week I'll be hosting Martin Colley on the very show. We'll talk about different issues and things, and I will ask you some questions.
Yeah.
But when I listen to the press conference, I say, but wait, why are we drumming this thing so much when this man is saying something here clearly?
But I think the fire service boss said investigation was being conducted.
Yes,
and they noticed that it's true that some items got missing.
Yes,
the coupon got missing.
2,000.
So now the punishment is that the man will pay every month. You pay every month. So that man making 125 more every month. You get 25 at home.
Yeah,
until the money came. So what's the issue with that?
So maybe the next thing I'll recommend to the fire service boss while he's at that he's doing that particular thing, he should not be in charge of the warehouse.
Of course.
Okay, at this point,
they had to replace him.
Exactly. Somebody else should manage the warehouse until he gets through paying. If he gets through paying and then this person is performing well, he doesn't have to go back to that place.
Go in different place.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so the program is Sky Morning Live on Sky 107.1. We'll have a few seconds to 8 o'clock. And at 8, we'll be joining our partner, the VOA, to bring you 5 minutes of news. And then we'll be expecting David Couler in studio. If it doesn't come in time, we'll open the lines. We'll talk on the suspension of 400 plus government officials until David Kolek can come.
But you
my good friend and brother
Matthias, I see you, man.
Matthias, let me say thank you. So that's it.
Right.
So that's it. Thursday and Friday I'll be here. Matthias will come every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And then Thursdays and Fridays I will be here, bring you the show. Let's join the VOA for the news and be right back.
Hi, I'm VOA's Tommy McNeil with your worldwide news update. AP Washington correspondent Sagar Magani reports on U.S. President Donald Trump's moves to end the war in Ukraine.
The White House says the president and Russian leader Vladimir Putin spoke on the phone, agreeing to start talks and work very closely together on ending the war in Ukraine. White House spokeswoman Caroline Levitt later read from the president's social media post about a call with Ukrainian leader Volodymyr Zelensky.
The conversation went very well. He, like President Putin, wants to make peace.
But the White House will not say if Ukraine will be part of the talks with Russia. Sagar Magani, Washington.
Meanwhile, AP correspondent Mimi Montgomery reports on Russian President Vladimir Putin's first call with Syria's new leader.
The Kremlin confirms Russia's President Vladimir Putin has spoken to Syria's new leader Ahmed al-Qara. It is the first such top-level contact since the fall of former Syrian President Bashar Assad. Moscow said it was a constructive and business-like conversation that concerned cooperation within trade, economy, and education, adding that the two leaders agreed to stay in contact. The call follows last month's visit to Damascus by a delegation of Russian officials, which marked the first such trip since Assad was ousted in December and granted asylum in Russia. I'm Mimi Montgomery.
The UN Human Rights Office estimates that up to 1,400 people may have been killed in Bangladesh over 3 weeks last summer in a crackdown on student-led protest against the now ousted former prime minister. In a new report, the Geneva-based agency says security and intelligence services systematically engaged in rights violations that could amount to crimes against humanity and require further investigation. A UN team was deployed to Bangladesh at the invitation of the country's interim leader. You'll find more at voanews.com. This is VOA News. Israel's military has called up reservists in preparation for a possible resumption of fighting in Gaza if Hamas fails to meet a Saturday deadline to release more Israeli hostages. Reuters correspondent Fiona Jones reports.
That's amid growing concern that the ceasefire deal between Israel and Hamas will collapse as fury mounts in Arab countries over U.S. President Donald Trump's plan for the enclave.
The U.S. will take over the Gaza Strip.
Trump proposed that the U.S. takes over Gaza, resettles its Palestinian inhabitants, and builds an international beach resort.
The Riviera of the Middle East, this could be something.
On Tuesday, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu talked of ending the ceasefire deal if Hamas fails to return more hostages by Saturday. Hamas has suspended the handover agreed in the deal, accusing Israel of violating its terms. Hamas said it remains committed to the agreement, but has not agreed to release the hostages on Saturday.
The U.S. Senate has confirmed Tulsi Gabbard as President Donald Trump's Director of National Intelligence. The vote Wednesday came after Republicans who had initially questioned her experience and judgment fell in line behind her nomination. Gabbard is a military veteran and a former Democratic member of Congress from Hawaii. The White House says news organizations that refuse to use President Donald Trump's new name for the body of water historically referred to as the Gulf of Mexico are telling lies and insists it will continue to bar Associated Press journalists from presidential events. Trump has decreed that it will be called the Gulf of America. It borders Mexico, the United States, and other nations. In its influential style book, the AP said it would continue to use Gulf of Mexico while also noting Trump's decision. AP correspondent Haya Panjwani reports on immigration in the Trump administration.
The ACLU has sued for access to migrants flown to Guantanamo this month. Civil rights attorneys have sued the Trump administration to gain access to detained migrants who they say have been flown to Guantanamo Bay and held there without being able to consult lawyers or speak to relatives. American Civil Liberties Union lawyers filed the federal lawsuit in Washington, D.C. They say this is the first time in U.S. history that the government has detained non-citizens on civil immigration charges at the U.S. naval base in Cuba. The suit says more than 50 migrants were transferred there this month. Haya Panjwani, Washington.
Brazil's President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva is defending oil exploration near the mouth of the Amazon River as a way to finance a transition to green energy. The offshore area, Block 59, is located in the equatorial margin, about 160 kilometers from the coast. That wraps up this update, but the world of news never stops. For additional updates, visit our website, voanews.com. I'm Tommy McNeil, VOA News.
Remix! Explain! Come to me! Got the Joso! Lucky Bucket! I got fresh on the wall! Aye! Joso, from your league, talk to me!
Everybody pot balling, my pot and ball. $10, you gotta fall it down. Behold, not a fool, so Papa can go, we can pass things.
Everybody pop body, my fucking ball. You got to fight ball. You hold from a hole, out of my soul. Everybody pop body, my fucking ball. The only time I fucking ball, when it God get it dog. The struggle keep killing me, I ain't even got dog. I got to hustle hard to buy my baby rubber dog. The economic system by forge and a jail rap. What was growing hot, so I gotta speak the fact. You think I'm talking crap? No, I'm talking rap. That's a surprise, that's why my nigga doing old school. Some people say we fool, some people say we go to school. Some people still asking what to do it for the youth. The government breaking, so the youth is still jacking. No entertainment, so we're making no money. I'm telling it to y'all, I ain't having no jaw. That's what I stand for. My part can't ball.
Cause my part not balling. I show in the city, tell me keep this on dust. Cause my part not balling. Shorty say she been living it tonight. Cause my part not balling. Yellow say she live tomorrow. Cause my part not balling. See now what you never do. Say what play I go do. Which kind of hustle I go hustle now. See now what you never do. Say what you never do. Which kind of hustle I go hustle now.
Everybody pop balling, but my pocket ball. Now everybody cutting shot, but why I can't call? The whole cover hold, that the whole hustle. Send me hold, you owe me one bottle. Now everybody for the sale, only call for all. I hope it's call for y'all, they want divine Congo all in the whole music game. Let me tell you what it is. They think the common people still don't know how to think they will learn. Because the other common man get common sense. I'm a common sense. Maybe to be intelligent, I understand all that BB10. Oh, you relevant, I get no content. I don't want you as a president, do my BB talk and be soft to negligent and neglected the better country, no development. So the meddlement and the money to echo band, bidding all the country and supporting our resources. But it's importing back, we can never see no profit. Now we need a profit to come and take off from poverty, the prosperity for people crying every day.
Big masters and streets. Everybody back falling, my back and ball. $10, you gotta fall it down. Behold, not a fool, so Papa can go home, can trust.
James. Ever cover, ever follow, ever lover. Never have to change keep the struggle, make the hustle better. Red, white, and blue, I'm like a prophet on the cross. So I'm speaking in the message, but no one can hear my voice. I'm downplay, and I be my talent, never let the every message that I brought to them is some business. I'm about with home, I support. Yeah. If your mama come in, cheer flying to the horse. I can stop my hustle, I'm gonna watch you.
Okay, sorry about pop body, my parking ball. Why your parking ball? What's going on here? Okay, why my parking ball? Everybody pop body, my parking ball. It's a fine song there, Espole, of course, Romeo Lee, Takunje, and the rest. Long time song, but these songs, I mean, when you play them, they still sounds good. They still sound good in the ears, you know. Generation, call it generational song. So I'm trying to get my guest, Dere Kule, but what I'm seeing is like his phone is off. Well, if he comes, that's it. I'm staying here. But in the meantime, while we're waiting for him, let me read this communication from the civil service agency. Boss Josiah F. Jokai, and this is from the civil service agency. I think that is in response to what the United Party Youth League wrote on his page, and it goes to say, Republic of Liberia Civil Service Agency, or CSA for short. And I think the motto is ensuring merits and efficiency in the public service, in public service. Okay. And it's a circular memorandum to all heads of government of Liberia suspending entities. So you get it? It said to all heads of the government of Liberia, GOL, suspending entities, from Josiah F. Jokai, Director General. Subject: enforcing the president's mandate on non-compliance with asset declaration. Let me read it quickly. It says dated February 12, 2025. It said, please be advised that the Civil Service Agency, CSA for short, will make immediate action or will take immediate action against suspended officials who have not complied with the asset declaration mandate issued by His Excellency Joseph Newman Boakai Sr. Those who remain not compliant will be blocked from receiving their salaries for February 2025. This blockage will persist until the necessary compliance is achieved. This measure is intended to ensure that all officials of government adhere to the necessary regulations and maintain the trust placed in us by the public. Thank you for your attention to this important issue as we look forward to continual collaboration with all government of Liberia spending entities in the interest of the government and the people of Liberia. Best regard. Okay, so you see the numbers are there, the numbers are all there. So this communication is from the Civil Service Agency boss, Josiah F. Jokai, and he said he's going to enforce exactly what the president said. He said effective this month, he's going to block all of you. I like the word he used. The message, he will block all of you that have been suspended for the month of February. You're not going to receive pay. In fact, not just that, he also said, look, the blockage will continue until you can comply. It's written there. He said that blockage will continue until you can comply. So if you fail to comply, I think for what I'm seeing here from this communication, it's like, even if you comply today, you declare answer today, the particular February money not get paid. I think that's what it means. Yes. So they more part the message. In fact, they started blocking you already from yesterday. So even if you comply today, you are still blocked until February can end, because it's clear that the month of February you're not going to receive salary for defying the president and disregarding the rule of law. This is constitutional matter. That law here, the law says declare A. The law doesn't say oh play phone. The law says declare A. You need to declare. That's the law. That's what President Boakai say he must declare. President Boakai came made a law. In fact, once upon a time he said, oh, I now need a law existing. You know? So now that he got to know that it was existing, he asked people to say, oh, declare. He all refused. So the Civil Service Agency said, look, you know why? We're going to block you immediately to make sure that you declare asset. So what I'm seeing here, even if you declare asset today or yesterday, you will be blocked until February can end. You're not going to receive a penny. So you have to get, to the back of your mind, I don't know what, they more bank get salary. Tell your children, say they more, hey, I'm not depending on you. No salary. Because I did respect the president mandate. And I did respect the rule of the law. I want to use a kind of word, but I won't do it. I don't know how you feel if you ask your kids at home to do XYZ and that kid refuse. On several occasions, remind our kids, they can refuse. As a father, how will you feel? As a father, Matayo has a very two beautiful ladies, her daughters. Mateo will not tell Kapuina say do this thing and she refused and she didn't do it. The next time, do it, she didn't do it. Mateo will take step. In fact, once she attempted not to do what her father told her to do, she disrespecting her father already. You know, Mateo again play again. You know, so that's the reality. So they're blocking you for 5 hours. So if me want to go declare as you're not getting paid, you're not getting paid for it more. And that person will say that. Person will say, we'll fire you. Yeah. Yeah, people, president, they respect you, you cancel and say you suspending them. Yeah, I agree. I don't want to. What else can I agree? You're supposed to fire the people. Fire them. Then they go and sit down. 400 plus. You think they got qualified librarians with well? They got qualified librarians here. That football team, the first team on the field, they misbehave. They can be able to substitute you. Okay, so let's. I want us to listen to Eddie Jaulo yesterday. I'll play it briefly, just small. You know, while we still wait for David Collet. If we cannot come, then we move on. Eddie Jaulo said something. He gave a report on the presidency, the years they've worked for, 1 year report. And I'm not the one to say it. I will play it, you listen to it, and you have your say. Okay, let me play the one first. And he also recommended, so let me play the one first, where he talked about the report and how far the government operated. They will come to the recommendation. Let's try to get it quickly. Okay, I think we got it.
We officially releasing our 1 year report on President Bouaka covering January to December 2024. It's the president media. It basically provide independent, evidence-based assessment of the administration achievement, challenges, and urgent attention. So over the period of January to December, we tracked 126 promises of the president. Of this number, 5 promises are completed, constituting 4%. We officially releasing our 1 year report on President Bouaka covering January to December 2024. It's the president media. It basically provide independent, evidence-based assessment of the administration achievement, challenges, and urgent attention. So over the period of January to December, we tracked 126 promises of the president. Of this number, 5 promises are completed, constituting 4%, including issues around governance and youth empowerment. 80 promises, constituting 63.5%, are ongoing, reflecting active effort by the government across different sectors. 22 promises are constituting 17.5%, have not started, indicating gaps in implementation, and 19 promises not rated, which constitute 15%, primarily because we have no access to information to make decisions on those promises. Those promises are on the 6 pillars of the arrest agenda. So macroeconomic stability and infrastructure development will have 72 promises tracked, 45 promises are ongoing, 2 completed.
Okay, so that's the voice of Eddie Jaulo, the head of NADMO, Partner for Democratic Development, was giving a report yesterday. He said the promises for 2024 were 26, and only 5 were completed, constituting 4%. And 80 promises, constituting 63%, are currently ongoing, and blah, blah, blah. You know, I heard a debate. Yesterday. People were condemning Eddie Jaulo and report, and I just laugh. And the reason why I laugh was that when the CDC was in government, they say NADMO were giving report yearly. They were giving reports yearly, and those in the UP were there, yes, back in NADMO. Yeah, that's true. They didn't do nothing. They didn't do anything. But now they are in power, and NADMO giving report. Now they castigating NADMO. You see how governance is? You see how I looking? You know, they see NADMO were giving report yearly for 6 years. Now you come out, you say no, it's not true. And the man was clear. He said it tracked 126 promises. And then out of the 126, only 5 promises have been completed, constituting 4%. And he said it is some more, which is 3%, are ongoing. So what's the issue? I mean, look, these things are only meant to put you on your feet as a government. They are only meant to put you on your feet as a government. So if you are in power and they see people you used to pray before for that report every year, now because it is against you, then you're going to castigate them and say other things about them. But it will not stop it. Eli and the lights, they're going to continue to report every year. So it is upon you as a government to start doing your work. And the moment 2025 started, it didn't join again. So we'll get 2026 to get report again. You are getting very ready. But however, Eli Jawolo gave few recommendations to the government. And I think it is good. If the president and the government can listen to these recommendations and just go by them, then you'll make your work smooth. These are recommendations Eli gave before in the CDC. They know. Listen to. So most of things after the year, they have problem, they have issue. So let's go to listen to what Eli said, the recommendations he gave. We'll come back, then we'll open the lines, we'll talk about the suspended government officials. You think the president's action is timely? That's one question I want to ask you. Is it timely or belated? Let's go to the recommendation. And we'll come back, we'll open the lines on 0777 107.
We make few recommendations now that the promises are already out. We recognize that the government is making some effort in economic stability, infrastructure development, youth empowerment, but also highlight slow pay implementation around critical issues like education, healthcare, and anti-corruption measures. Major challenges include limited transparency, bureaucratic inefficiency, and delay in policy reform. To enhance governance and accountability, we recommend the following. 1, accelerate the implementation of ongoing projects to transition into a completed project. 2, strengthen transparency mechanism to promote real-time audit on government commitment. 3, prioritize investing in education, healthcare, anti-corruption effort. 4, enhance citizen engagement to ensure government accountability and responsibility.
Okay, so you got the recommendations. There are 4 recommendations. Government library, up to you to take it or leave it. That's why I love the people. The people, when they get a report, they recommend to you to do certain things to fast track your project or your promises. If you don't take it, fine. If you take it, fine. But the issue is that you need to just sometimes listen to these reports. Sometimes you Center will come, not more will come with the reports. It's not because they want to bring you down. It is what they are civil society. So when you promise the Liberian people that we're going to do X, Y, Z, they want you to do it. You can't promise me and say, take for example, I'll do X, Y, Z for you. And before the day ends, and when the day is ending, then my hopes are high. Then I go look who you fall. You didn't do it. Is that something good? So Eddie then you have to checkmate the government. Eddie then center and the rest info question, they are getting to checkmate the government. That look, they remind you that look, you promised that people are going to do this. So you out of the days you did, you promise you know the SYZ amount. The remaining SYZ amount is still ongoing, but the other one is untouched. So you start to go through them. It's a reminder to the government. That for me, I don't think it's bad. So yeah, that's a report there, and we are hoping that the government of Liberia will listen to Eli and the rest. So that, they just take you from there and start to work. Before we go to the lines, I want to play this voice by the LCC boss who was on the VOA this morning. And she says something that she said something, said the person and myself were always in contact. I said, wow. So the person reminding the officials, it means that he was getting information from the LCC daily. And you know what? When they posted that suspension letter on a Facebook page of the e-mansion and the website, after that, Kula came back. I think Kula, because she does that, came back to ask the LCC to publish the list of and no compliance of government officials. And the LCC did. Well, listen to her. We'll come back, we'll open the lines.
We have a listing of over 400 persons who have not declared. So what we did in December, we compiled a listing and then we submitted it to the president with the recommendation, which included sanctions, withholding of salary, suspension until compliance, as well as in worst case dismissal. The president's action today is fulfillment of his fight towards corruption. We appreciate its support because this is something that's been long coming. And so, yes, as you've been following, I've been seeing that even the CSA is taking steps to implement the suspension without pay. But today, as we speak, we have people coming in to declare to, but the listing is not going to be amended. It's not going to change.
Who are some of the high-ranking officials? I understand one of the officials is Al Hassan Conte, the Liberia's ambassador to the United States.
There are a couple of issues that were raised. So Al Hassan Conte received his appointment letter in January of this year, and his concern was that he hasn't reached the 30 days. What I would just encourage is that you don't even have to reach the 30 days. Once you are appointed, proceed to the LCC to declare your assets. So to clarify, Dr. Al Hassan Conte today showed his letter, and eventually we'll take the necessary steps to adjust after consultation.
So what happened to those suspended? Will they still get their pay?
The president mandate was clear. It says suspension without pay. So as I said, the civil society agency CSA is enforcing that mandate.
Did President Bouakai declare his assets? Because I don't recall hearing about it.
President Bouakai declared assets early last year. I think it was January of last year, February. I seem to be correct. I need to take a look at the list. But yes, indeed, the president declared his assets, the vice president declared his assets, and to the extent publish it.
So who is going to enforce this mandate in terms of withholding the payment, the salaries of these officials who haven't declared their assets?
The civil service agency that is responsible for government employees has instructed all heads of agencies and ministries to fully implement the defense mandate by withholding salaries for the month of February.
What's next for your commission?
I mean, we have a mandate to investigate, prosecute acts of corruption, as well as educate the public about the ills of corruption and the benefits that come with eradicating it. This is what we are going to continue to do. In the next few days, again, we'll be coming up with announcement or pronouncement regarding cases we have concluded for investigation in 2024, and then we'll be letting the general public know our next steps, which is indictment. We're going to be working closely with the court to get some indictments up to proceed to prosecution, and we're going to continue our education and awareness program.
Yes, they've concluded some cases. There'll be some indictments. Wow. In days to come, we'll be seeing people going to court. But LCC bosses, they've concluded some cases, and they'll be working with the court to see some indictment. People are going to go to jail. People are going to restitute. Anyway, that's it. Okay, so my big question this morning is: the president action timely or belated? Those officials of government took 1 solid year to declare the assets. 1 solid year, and the law said 1 month. The law said you should use 1 month to declare assets. It says you use 12 months. It never said that. It said 1 month to declare your asset. It did not say declare your asset in 12 months. Even though the president reminded them 2 times and gave them an ultimatum that 2 weeks declare your asset. And still, someone else said, no, man. That's what you're saying, that how they call it, that nonsense. Declare asset to do what with asset. So they sat there, they didn't declare, the president didn't take any action. Him, a good friend and brother, Daniel Sando, once upon a time came on this radio and said, look, those are not declared as those are far away, like him, Sando, Grand Crew, you know, to come to town to declare as now they come to town. So they took one solid year to just sit down in Grand Crew there. So they Sando, because they play far from Morovia. So they took one solid year to just say they get can declare as so now the president action is allowed, you not declare, you not going back. In fact, the month of February, no pay. And thankfully, the CSA boss is enforcing it now. The man used a particular word in his statement. He said he will block you for the month of February. Block. And said the blockage will continue until you can comply. So even if you comply today, say my name, your knee is blocked already for the month. You not see that alert, you know, matter they can get on a level for the more any on their phone. They say the bank alert, your money is in your account. You not get it. So you have to declare your answer, you're begging you. So is the president action timely or belated? 077777107 or 07772212223. If you are out of the country, the Facebook page is on a WhatsApp. You can call +231 777 Good morning.
Good morning, Brother Julius. And let me say good morning to Mike Tyers. Thank you. This is the voice of Momo 40, and I'll call you from Do Community Samanima Valley. Julius, I listened to Josiah Joker speak, and I listened to the interview from the NNCC boss.
Yeah.
Julius, let me say this. Our president that we all supported, I think he's not doing justice to the people. If you own a football fee, you put your 11 men on the playing pitch. And at the end of this player play far, the referee will come there to give you one shot, which is a yellow card. So any attempt that you make again to play far, and then that far, it beat make the referee to know that it's far that responsible for red card, and they give you red card. So I think the one shot from the president first time, second time, because this is not it is getting to our mind that the president is not ready to help the Liberian people. Because you cannot want a person 2 times.
Why would you say he's not ready to help Liberian people? Why would you say that?
Let me say that, Julius. First one is I listened to the NNCC boss. He said 30 days. And calculate 30 days to 12 months, which is 365 days if I could calculate. So it tells you those guys who were appointed by the president, they came to the government to steal from us. So what they have now, I think you listen to what
I'm getting you, yeah. Go on. Momo Volley. Oh, Momo Volley. Momo, you can call back. You can call back. You went off. I did not put you off. So 077777107 07772212223. Is it timely or belated? Good morning.
Julius.
Yeah, good morning.
Thanks for the show.
Let's hear you. David, you have a long time, my man. Let's hear you.
Yeah, Julius. Julius, for me, I think the president's decision is not welcoming to me.
Why?
The reason is very simple. I listened to the LCC boss. She said, upon taking office, you should declare your assets. You don't have to wait until 30 days or 90 days. So, for me, I wanted for the president to allow all 400 of them to go. The reason is very simple, Julius. If you can declare your assets, we saw some people declaring their assets. I think Senator DeLong declared his assets were only $43 million. So why is it so hard that you can declare? Maybe you want to steal before declaring your assets. That is wrong. I wanted all.
What you believe? You think they're not to steal before declaring their assets?
I wanted to steal Judah before declaring. That's a fact. So why we're holding them? So I think it's not surprising for me. The president is here, is not welcoming. I wanted all 400 to go. That will have set as precedent that tomorrow, upon taking office, they will declare. Thank you for the show.
Okay, thank you. Let's hear you too. 077777107 07772212223. Let me assure you that we've gotten our Lone Star Cell MTN SIM card already. So the shows here shortly will be announcing our Lone Star Cell MTN number. So you'll be, those of you who have Lone Star Cell MTN, you can be joining us too. Yeah, because that was one of the complaints that we got last year that we needed the Lone Star MTN number. But in the meantime, 07777 107, 077 Do you agree with Momo Foley and E. Harris? They said the president's action is belated. It's belated, and the action is not the one they expected. They wanted the president to sack off the 400 persons. You know, I mean, the sack 400 persons. The president was actually looking again to kind of point. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, my dear friend and brother.
Yeah, I'm Edward. So you're calling from UNCHA.
So let's hear you.
You know, the Liberian people, they don't know anything about politics. How things go within the country. The home have you, or he told them to declare their assets. The assets will be declared in 1 month. You have 12 months. And the home still remind you to who call themselves opposition, fighting here and there, saying a lot of things. They are not seeing it. And they are already blocked you for the month of February that you will not pay. Even if you declare your assets.
So why you want the opposition to do now?
The opposition also be telling the people, say, just declare your assets. The home, they're in the law. Once they're in the law, you guys are in power because when you're in the law, they say just declare. But right now,
they should remind them to declare your assets.
When the women fire and what do they say? They will say the women just firing people around. The women ready again. The women want to do they want to do more. But they seeing their own. They seeing their own.
So my question to you this morning is that is the action timely or belated?
Action is timely, is not belated because you try to serve as a father. You want to be clear to the Liberian people that he took a own time, that he's telling them bit by bit. But this time around, we are not going to do. If we not declare, I said we block you this month the first time. Next month, we fire you.
Thank you. Line 2, good morning.
Morning, Mr. Boogie.
Hey, is that Matt begin?
Yeah, thank you very much for that recognition.
I'm here, my son. Let's hear you.
You know, my brother, it was a better later level. I think the president wants to take that action ever since. But the president being your grandfather or father, I was say sometimes like brother, sympathetic man, sometimes help to spoil your government. And when our president not take time, I want to think I'm ready for a government. You get to see of the matter. Thank God, we said the honeymoon is over. So that time for action now because the 20 people go 1 year. In 1 year, most of the government officials are on honeymoon.
So the honeymoon over now, eh?
Yeah, the honeymoon is over, Mr. Boogie. It's time for us to take action.
But why should you have a honeymoon when you're government?
And you know, you said something the morning. Let me say this. You know, I'm one of those. I don't care what you do. I support the government.
Yeah.
And people who are criticizing or people who are recommending, because for me sometimes I don't call it criticism because I know people get criticize and I know people who can help government to do that work. The example you talk about Eli Jaolo. There is no Eli Jaolo report I will condemn in this country. For me, I will not condemn it. Even I not see Mama a report, I will not condemn it because there are people who want good government and they always there to remind government.
Okay.
Like you promise something to your people. You need to fulfill that promise. So why somebody will come and say no? The people are supposed to talk easy. Now I get crazy Martin Colley. Why you go Martin Colley not against the government? I said no. Martin Colley still helping the government. Look at what happened to the national road fund. Look at what happened to Nuka. And Martin Colley made the government to take that particular action for the government to know about it. So when people there to help the government, we should not be kind of the people are not supposed to talk it. So much continue with in this country. We talk about corruption every night. We say we want to follow corrupt. Then somebody corrupt. They say no. Eli Jaolo, you're not supposed to talk it. So for me, I want to commend Eli Jaolo, Nambo, Aliko, Center. I want to commend all of them. Then they continue putting the pressure on the government until we all can see the development of our country. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Family. Thank you there. Let's hear you. 0777 107 0777 221 223. Our WhatsApp number is +231 777 221 223. Well, different views. Others are saying it's timely. Others are saying it's not timely. Others are saying the action of the president to suspend them, it is not what they expected. They expected dismissals. So let's see, what do you think? Is it timely or not? Two, they took 1 year to declare that they have yet to declare assets after spending 1 year in government.
Hello?
Good morning.
Yeah, maybe cool. Amagashi.
Maybe let's hear you.
Yeah, my brother. So if they put a president of the people, so they're going to bring you put a sister.
Yeah, why not? Why not? Yeah, why not?
No, you can't be that.
But the president dismissed them. The president suspended them. But the people are saying that the president should have dismissed them.
No, boy, that's fine. You can't do that. So let me tell you, as a dealer, hello.
Mm-hmm.
As a dealer, you must go your power and see before you take action.
Okay.
Action take to tomorrow before I give you. So you can't do that for me. I get no more working government. And I'm protecting the men.
So how many times do you advise your children at home? How many times do you advise your children to take action at home?
That number thing they can pay me back, they pay the school fee. I encourage you. Laugh.
So you think that the president should have suspended them, eh?
No, you can't do that. Advance them 1 or 2, my man.
But the president advised the 2 times.
Yeah, my man.
Even getting 2 weeks to declare, they didn't do it.
That's why I say they put their men and women, right? They know good and bad. But I'm working government, get nobody government, and I'm protecting the people. Nobody can send me to actually have my phone as a common gas. Every day, police run, I'm run behind me, but stay, I like bro, and I'm telling you just.
Well, like you posted in Ghana inside the road.
Hey, my man, that's more than they put on camera, get it. That much I can get that.
Yeah, well, stop saying Ghana inside the road too.
My man, you're saying no, my baby. I hear about phone, that phone, 2,000 pounds, you boy.
Your phone, man, to go 2-3 person can put money on that thing.
Hey, no, but this I do better.
They don't do partnership business in the country.
Let the president get put another chance. I'm saying this.
Okay. Thank you. I have view anyway. Well, he said the president's action was not good. The president should have kept advising them. I mean, the law. Part 10 of the code of conduct. Let me read it and see. It say part 10 of the code of conduct says declaration and registration of personal interests, assets and performance and financial bonds. 10.1 says declaration of assets or performance bonds. A public official and civil servants involved in making decisions affecting contracting, tendering, or procurement and issuing of licenses of various types shall sign performance bonds or financial bonds and shall in addition declare his or her income, assets, and liability prior to office or taking office and thereafter. So it means that before you take office, in fact, before you even go for maybe after confirmation, the moment the senator confirms you, say, look, you are confirmed to be a deputy minister, an assistant minister, a minister proper, or whatsoever position, right there, that means that you are assured of that position. So you're supposed to declare your assets before taking the office, before the president can commission you. You getting the point? So let's say the president appoints you. The appointment is subject of confirmation by the Senate. That means that you are not yet sure of taking that office. But the moment the senators confirm you, that means you are now assured of taking an office. Then you start to run after your asset declaration process. After if you're doing that, then the president can commission. Look, the president should assess something here. You should declare if the president can commission you. But he put it there. Yeah, the freedom of the law. They should assess it, made it clear in the place. They say, look, when you are confirmed before taking office, or before the president can commission you, you should be or should declare an asset. So if it was stipulated in this thing, I think the guys are going to do the right thing. Because if the Senate confirm you and the president commission, you can't take the office. So you see, you can't take the office because you did not declare your asset. So the president can commission you Even though the Senate can confirm you, so when you are appointed, you can wait, because appointment doesn't mean they wait for you all year. Sure, you have to go through confirmation. So senators then they can say no. Then they'll say no, we will check your confirmation. You are not confirmed, so you're not sure. But where the senator will confirm you and will give you letter of confirmation, so that you are confirmed to serve in this position, and where the president appointed you, then you start to declare your asset now. So I thought they would have. I mean, I thought they were just going to say, look, before the president commission you to take a position, you must declare your asset. But that, I mean, sometimes, this thing can be amended anyway. So there's a year after. At the end of every 2 years, in fact, the laws say you should declare asset after every 2 years. You see, they say upon promotion or progression from one level to another. So it means that when you declare your asset today before taking out office, after every 2 years, you must also declare your asset, because they want to know what you have achieved after 2 years. So I assume that you're spending 6 years in the government, President Buakai. You should declare your asset 3 times in those 6 years, after every 2 years. Not just that. Let's say, for example, I was assistant minister. I declare my asset. And then the president see me to say, look, Julius Buki is working hard. He deserves a promotion. Then the president said, Julius, I'm appointing you now to be minister proper. They say before you take that position, you must declare asset again. Yeah. No, the declaration go over. You should declare asset. Or maybe you were minister proper, and then the president said, no, man, Julius, I think you're not working good in that position. Let me bring it down to deputy minister or assistant minister position and send somebody different there. Before I leave that position as minister proper to come down to deputy minister, I should also declare my asset. Or maybe they want to take me for assistant minister position, being a director, I should declare my asset. So you see, that's how it is. That I'm saying it. That President Boaka saying it. This is said by the law. And the law saying it. The law is here. That's what I'm reading. So you see, upon transfer to another public office, you should declare asset again. Let's say, for example, Mataya Labendi is the Director General of LBS, appointed by the government. Then the president say, you know what? Matthias is doing well to LBS. And I think we're taking the Minister of Information to be minister, you'll do well. So Matthias, you are then promoted from Director General of LBS to Minister Proper for MICAT. Matthias should declare asset. Amen. Hello. That's a law. And the following one say, upon retirement or resignation. So, for example, I say when you going, you declare. When you leaving, you declare. In that case, you working somewhere, you say, no, why? The person, look, your time for retirement has reached. So you have to be retired. Retire you. When they retiring you and you leaving, you have to declare your asset. Declare. Or maybe you work so hard for years and you think it's time for you to resign the position. Then you say, no, why? I'm resigning. Then you send in your letter of resignation to the president. Mr. President, time for the time working with you. I think I'm tired working in government. I'm resigning because of SYG, blah, blah, blah. Before you leave, you must declare your asset. You probably government, but you what to do. You'll be declaring asset all the time. But I mean, saying that the law saying it. So you see, but these people sat there and they said, no, we will disrespect the law. And not just the law, we will respect the president of Liberia. Even though the president declared asset, no, the president declared asset, the VP declared asset. And you see, so lawmakers declare their assets. Where some of you working, some of the ministries, some of your colleagues that declare their asset, but you, deviant human being, say, no, I will not declare my asset. I don't respect the law. In fact, I don't respect Joseph Boaka say. All that advice then give me to declare, not declaring. The paper still kind of say suspending for one more I pay for February. You must declare. Let's wait and see. So we got 10 minutes to wrap it up. Let's hear you final callers, final batch of callers. 077777107, 07772212223, 077777107, 01117. No, the thing for to me. You can't keep advising one group of people over and not doing nothing. That is essence. Let it go. Yeah, Papa. You can't keep advising one group of people over and they get still doing the same old thing. Why don't they go? Let's go to our final batch of callers and we'll go. Good morning.
Morning.
Morning, how are you, sir?
Thank you, Chief. And let me say good morning to the many listeners covering the broadcast. There is a voice of William Covey, and I joined this conversation from this yesterday. Well, let me appreciate you so much for the discussion this morning. Look, as regards to the issue of suspending 400 plus government officials for deliberately refusing to declare their assets, look, at times...
Oh, you said deliberately?
Yes.
You think it was deliberate?
It was deliberate because...
Apparently they forgot and the president reminded them several times.
Yes, and that was a deliberate act for them because the president reminded them that the code of conduct applies to taking office. So when you were appointed by the president, you went for a confirmation, you were confirmed. Right after your commission into office, you should have done that first before going to office. That's what the code of conduct says. But if you entered in office and started your work without declaring your assets, chance went and the president came and reminded you over and over. There were a lot of executive meetings or retreats that they went for. The president reminded them. The president even went outside giving an ultimatum of 10 days. And that 10 days in life, they were staying there, saying that, hey, the president in the job, we are happy, you were just doing more, you were not doing anything. And today, the president have come out to suspend them. Look, I think that action is welcome. And
do you think the word suspension was appropriate, or you think dismissal?
No, really, even the suspension, when you look at it, we have children that depend on the government progress, right? Because we have 400 plus employees to suspend them for 1 month, all right? Then much when you want to dismiss all of them, you will almost have an incomplete government, right? Like the entire local leadership, all of them, from the bottom to the top, all of them fall into it. So how Sano is going to be governed within the last 1 month that is going to be suspended for? So these are things that the president was looking at. The president never wanted to, crumble his government, like making a government all of, incomplete government, because taking 400 plus government appointees out of the government, it is incomplete, right? So it will have a slow pace of function of government. So that's why I think the president was.
So you think that suspension? So you think that suspension will affect the government performance?
Oh yeah, even in 1 month, it will affect the government. It will affect the government progress, right? In 1 month time. So I think that's what the president was really, really taking time with them and encouraging them to do it, because he never wanted to go there after. It will crumble. It will somehow affect the government. But time to push the president to the wall, I think it is good that the president suspend them 1 month without salary and let them turn over all government assets and properties that belong to them. Let them turn it over to government. After the 1 month, when they come back, after the 1 month, I believe some of them will still refuse to do it. And those people that we can recommend to the president.
Do you think some of them will still refuse to declare their assets?
Oh yeah,
Okay. Let's watch and see. Thank you.
At that time, I will recommend for that dismissal. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. The numbers are there: 077777107. And let me just go to 10.2. Okay. Another person is on the line. Good morning.
Yes. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
I joined from Broadway. This is on the Samuel Dika, my name.
Okay, Samuel. Let's hear you.
So let me say good morning to the FLSA President Broadcast. You see, I just want to recommend to the President and the Senate, whenever somebody is nominated or appointed by the President, before confirm, not have a form of asset declaration. If the President not declared, they shouldn't be confirmed. Thank you so much.
So I'm going to pump on it. Thank you. Let's go to 10.2 quickly before we wrap it up. The Mojave for when they appoint you, when the president appoints you, to a certain position, that doesn't give you the assurance that you got a job. What gives you the assurance is a confirmation. So after confirmation, you declare. Good morning.
Good morning. My name
Jeremiah, let's hear you.
As regard to the dismissal, guys, you see, if the executive can declare, they want much more for them.
But they are all executive. They are all executive.
Yes,
just the president can declare.
Let's just say the president, the vice president. If these guys can declare, these people can declare, they want much more for you who are just appointed.
The president just will be
warning you guys. They keep warning you guys. I mean, if it was, if I was me, I would dismiss that.
They cannot be affected.
Of course.
The president not get time to go to you go. We appoint 400 president. Anyway, thank you very much. President Boakai, up to now said the complete appointment of government not finished. You can go sack 400 presidents. It never get time to go sit against appointing people. Okay, so let me talk to my last caller this morning. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, I'm here concerned calling from our community.
Let's hear you.
Yeah, you see, Joseph Boakai said to here that he got problem.
Oh.
Right now, he got problem with Konati Kofa. You understand me? He need to come right back and make sure and put Konati Kofa.
We are not discussing Konati Kofa. We're discussing. Hello. Let's get it straight. We are not discussing Konati Kofa issue. We are discussing the government official that was suspended 400 plus.
Yeah, but the 400 plus that they suspended now, when he said to, when he told the man, you know that what they put, deny a faith. That why deny a faith? Yes, because number one here is that here, if at all, if you want to do something, do it, let it be correct. When everything is correct, then there will be no problem. You understand it? But now we're sitting in the country here. You understand? We're looking at where people are going. Then where you see the people be brave, people they are brave.
So they are brave.
Yeah, they are brave.
They are brave to disrespect him and the law.
Yeah, but yeah, you know, they respecting the honorable man in the office there. They respecting the people. Tell me now.
So what are you going to say? Do you want to orders?
Pardon me?
What are you going to say? Do you want to orders?
Yeah, but the problem
all right, thank you, my man. Thank you.
Don't laugh.
No, there are things I love you for. You say because the man is getting from the cover, so I don't, you know, the reason why I'm laughing is that I don't know where. I mean, I've not seen where the president did respect from the cover. The thing happened between Francofa and PS. Those in the house.
Look at the whole Republic of Liberia. Where we ever see the kind of problem before?
What kind of problem?
For the speaker to go remove speaker like that in the house. But
the Supreme Court gave a ruling, and that ruling was interpreted by the Justice Minister, and the Justice Minister is in the executive. So the president said, well, if he can say that as a Justice Minister, you know the man almost like a legal advisor to the president. So the president has to go by what the Justice Minister said.
What the Justice Minister said that here they should go back in the chamber.
No.
To go address themselves.
That Justice Minister said?
Yeah.
No, I Supreme Court say that one. And the Supreme Court say that one.
Oh, but if Supreme Court say it, then where we heading to now? I
can see that you're too angry this morning.
No, I'm not too angry because the thing that went on in the country was not happening before.
So why is it happening now? Why is it
happening now? What happening now? The country here, and you understand? We all here, we need Google job to come and look at the machine that he brought. Look at the state sitting down. We need to work. We want work. Now we need work. We need to work. The country need to work. We need work.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay then.
Thank you. Cool your tempo, yeah? Cool your tempo. I beg you, cool your tempo. It's not easy. Good morning, my man. The car looking so angry, you know. So, you know. And I got 1 minute to say goodbye to all of you. You know, I want to cool that man tempo so I put on a fun gospel song for him finally. Okay, so folks, let me say thanks to all of you for participating this morning. going to be here tomorrow morning, of course, to bring you another program on Sky 107.1 FM. Yes, so Matthias will be here Monday to Wednesday, and I'll be here Thursday to Friday. Thursday and Fridays, I'll be here. Trust me, Friday part a very radio marathon for me. I will come here Friday, 7 in the morning. I'll be on up to 3 in the afternoon. Let me say thanks to all of you for coming. Have yourselves a wonderful time. My name is Julius Bookie. Catch me tomorrow morning, Friday. This program originally ends on Thursday. So Friday going to be the very first edition for Friday. So I'll be here tomorrow. Have yourselves a wonderful and a God bless you. Let me leave you with a fine gospel song. It's called Your Presence by Somi. Hey, you like it. Bye-bye.
Now your presence